Attend you all, she comes. The Watcher of the Seals, the Flame of Tarvalon, the Amelin Seed.
What's up with it, YouTube and Wheel of Time fans? Junior here. We about to color bang with the Ajahs. Because if you're watching the Wheel of Time, you probably noticed by now that the Ajahs are kind of, shall I say, gang related? The Aes Sedai are definitely a gang, if we're going to be honest. Listen, let me tell you about the Ajahs and what they represent and the differences between them. First of all, I'm going to jump it off with the blue Ajah. That's the first Ajah that we really follow in the show. You know what I'm talking about? That's the one that Morraine is into. The blue Ajah are into finding out information. Like, they want to know secrets. They into justice and righteousness, but they really just like having information on different people, places, and things. That's what they do. That's what the blue Ajah do. They kind of like the spy network. You know what I'm saying? In a way, you know what I'm talking about? But Morraine Sedai, you know what I'm saying, was charged with finding the Dragon Reborn because, you know, the previous Amelin, as she died, she had a vision and she seen that he was born, you know what I'm talking about, in the snow. You know what I'm talking about? Next up, we got the red Ajah. That's the next biggest one that everybody know because they always in some mess. These some, how they say it, he-man, woman haters. Let's flip that on his head, the reversal. The red Ajah hate men. Ultra feminists, you know what I'm talking about? They charged with finding anybody who misuses the one power, but they mostly just hunt out men who use the one power, you know what I'm saying, to gentle them or even kill them if don't nobody else really know about it or they have to. But honestly, they supposed to find women who using the one power who using it wrong too. But they don't care about that. They just don't want men getting their dirty hands on it. We got a lighter Aes Sedai that took over the Amelin seat now. If you've seen the finale of the Wheel of Time, I'm sorry for spoilers if you hadn't watched the episode yet, but the red Aes Sedai is just full of crap. You know what I'm talking about? Next up, we got the yellow Aes Sedai. Those are healers. You know what I'm talking about? They kind of like nurses and doctors, but they use the one power to go inside people's body and heal wounds. You know what? The Wheel of Time is kind of like One Piece. If y'all watch the anime One Piece, it's like nobody literally dies on that show. Every time you think somebody gets killed, they pop back up 5 seasons later on One Piece. That's how the Wheel of Time is. You can get stabbed 72 times. As long as Aes Sedai is nearby, especially a yellow one, you probably gonna pull through. Ain't no such thing as a mortal wound. You know what I'm talking about? Next, we got the green Aes Sedai. They standing by for the last battle. Matter of fact, I forgot to tell you, the Aes Sedai do not allow men in this age, but they have male warders, which are male warriors or soldiers who train to protect them, and they bond to them. They have a soul bond where they can feel, sense. They have a little telepathy going on, and when somebody dies, the female feel it or the male feel it. They feel it in it. They want to die too. Spoilers again, watching the final episode for yesterday when the Amelin Seat died and Morraine, who they made in love with her in the show for whatever reason, she fell to death. And I'm like, were they bonded? Were they bonded? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. But anyway, the green Aes Sedai, the green Ajah, you know what I'm saying? They actually can have more than one warder. And they even marry them. Other than that, you know what I'm talking about? I think they marry. I might be wrong. But other than that, I don't think the red Ajah have, no, I know for a fact the red Ajah don't have male warders at all because they hate men. These women are ultra feminists. They hate men. But the other Ajahs, some of them do have men, but the green sometimes have more than one, and they even sleep with them. You know what I'm talking about? We seen that in the show. Next up, we got the gray. They're about diplomacy and politics. You know what I'm talking about? They go into different kingdoms and just network. They want to make sure stop wars end, and things can come to an amicable agreement as long as the Amelin seat is still kind of in power, hold some type of sway. Then we got the brown. The brown is all about gathering information. They are historians. They want to find all the lore books. They know all about the Tai-Angreal, the Say-Angreal. They know all the world's dirty secrets. Well, not all of them. The books that are left. They know those secrets. That's what the brown Ajah do. You know what I'm talking about? We see some big time brown Ajah in the show. And last but not least, we have the white Ajah. The white Ajah are logic and philosophy. They sit and they philosophize. Is that a word? But they're logic to the core. You know what I'm talking about? They don't care about what's going on in the real world. They just want to sit and ponder philosophy and do what they think is the most logical thing to do, which can be a hindrance because they not out in the real world like Morraine and the Blue Ajah really getting dirt, or they don't really dig up the history and know what happened last and what's about to happen next, because you can kind of predict the future by what has happened in the past since it's the will of the time. So the brown got it right and the white don't got it right, but they trying to get it right, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, the eyes are color banging. They out here color banging. Then, oh, I forgot, we got the Black Ajah. The Black Ajah are the bad people. Those are the ones that turn to the dark side and start working for the Forsaken for whatever benefit, for whatever reason. You know what I'm talking about? We even see one of them wants to become a new Forsaken. That's the Black Ajah. You know what I'm talking about? Those are the different colors of the Ajah. Straight up color banging. Like it's the god doggone 1990s. Junior.